The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hokies offenses, they take control of the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. He's at the touchdown, Hokies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Bears offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's turning on the Jets. Tech! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark trying to take it back. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Denmark. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Carey. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Looking down the middle. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The run inside. It's Denmark. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Denmark. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Denmark. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Denmark. There's a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Carey. Complete. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Jamison.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Golden Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Working that left side now. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throws it back. The sure hands, it's Traore. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the big gain. For naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man. It's Pettis. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with...
Snags it and he's open. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding some room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 129. Go.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. To the air, it's Carey. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hokies have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Denmark. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. They'll go right back to him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Denmark. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points, and they're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count.
Maybe some room. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jamison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will start this game off with the football. Heisier Denmark, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. Running inside, it's Denmark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCoy. There's some room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. It's Denmark. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So Boston College's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The on inside. It's Denmark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got it. Still running at the 40. No, he got loose. Wide run to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. The short hands. It's Addison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He's got him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Addison. Here's a little room there. Made a defender miss. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone route because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, and now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
That's reeled in. It's Denmark. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. And the Hokies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Denmark. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Hokies! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. Slides past the sticks and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Garner. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Addison. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boston College wants to play fast. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, a double pass. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Denmark. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
Leaping grab for a big gain. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Running inside. It's Denmark. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it in. It's Gardner. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, trying to impose their will with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark fighting off the defender. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Denmark. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Gets it out quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Denmark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Might as well stick with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've got the lead here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Hilliard. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Addison. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Garner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running inside. It's Addison. And they swarm him under. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Takes the handoff. It's Addison. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws it back. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They want to throw it. On the move to his left. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Under fire. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.